Hello dear friends, today a 2018 model Patek Philippe Nautilus 5711/1A011 is considered one of the most expensive watches ever sold in auctions worldwide. The majority of the top 20 most expensive watches ever sold at auctions are Patek Philippe timepieces. While numerous Swiss watch brands faced ups and downs, mergers, closures, and reopenings under different groups after the Quartz Revolution, initiated by Seiko in 1968, Patek Philippe, standing resilient, continues its journey as a family-owned company. Anthony Robert Patek was born in 1812 in Poland. At the age of 21, he sought refuge in France as a high-ranking commander in the Polish army. However, unable to withstand the pressure from Russia, France deported these soldiers, and as a stateless person, as a Heimatlos, Patek fled to Switzerland. He tried his hand at trade, took painting lessons from artists, but his life changed when he met someone in Paris. He started buying pocket watches, adorning them with precious stones, and attempting to sell them at high prices in exclusive societies, emphasizing uniqueness in design, meticulous craftsmanship, and attention to detail. In 1839, at the age of 27, Patek, along with another Polish individual, Francis Zapek, and a team of 6 people, established his workshop and the first brand, Patek and Zapek. However, due to different goals, Patek and Zapek parted ways after 6 years. In the same year, the brand name was changed to Patek & Co. Lacking the desired mechanisms, Patek needed a skilled watchmaker. His paths crossed with Jean Adrien Philippe, born in France in 1815. During those years, the best watchmakers Europe were in France and England. By the age of 21, Philippe had become an excellent watchmaker. Revolutionizing world horology, he achieved the ability to both wind and set time with the same crown, eliminating the need for separate winding key that was traditionally provided with watches. In 1844, with his innovation, he participated in the industrial fair in Paris, and Patek, of course, was one of who noticed him. In 1851, Patek made Philippe a partner and changed the company's name to Patek Philippe. That same year, Queen Victoria of England couldn't make her eyes off the watches as he great exhibition in London. She didn't want to miss out of anyone to both one of herself and one of Prince Albert's, paying for both. On January 1st in 1851, the company's name officially became Patek Philippe & Co. In the same year, Queen Victoria acquired keyless wristwatch at the Great Exhibition in London, adorned with rose-cut diamonds in a bouquet flower pattern. She also had another special Patek Philippe pocket watch suspended from a diamond and enamel brooch. In 1868, Patek Philippe created the first Swiss wristwatch for Countess Kasowicz of Hungary. In March 1877, Anthony Patek passed away at the age of 65. But his only son, Leon Marcellus Vincent, did not join the business. As a result, Adrian Philippe's father-in-law, Joseph Anthony Benassi Philippe, took over from Anthony Patek. In 1887, the Calatrava cross became the registered company logo. You can see here. The current logo was established in 1891 when 76-year-old Adrien Philippe, along with the Francis Anthony Conti, handed over his position to the company to his youngest son, Joseph Émile Philippe. Adrien Philippe passed away in January 1894. In 1991, ancien manufacturer horologe Patek Philippe and C Society anymore was transformed into a joint stock company by a Benassi Philippe and Joseph Philippe. Patek Philippe, still a family-owned company, had 5 shareholders, all formed the board of directors. With a Benassi Philippe as the president, Joseph Philippe's son later joined the company and was the last child of the founders. In 1915, Albert Einstein ordered a gold pocket watch from Patek Philippe, and that year he completed the general theory of relativity. Since 1932, Patek Philippe has been owned the Swiss Stern family, with the Charles Stern and Jean Stern buying the company during the Great Depression. The Stern Brothers Company, Fabrique de Cadras Sterns Ferreres, were a deal supplier for Patek Philippe. In 1935, Patek Philippe was introduced to the American market by the New York-based Henry Stern Watch Agency and was sold as a sister brand with Universal Genève. In 1958, Henry Stern, Charles Stern's son, became the president of Patek Philippe. Alan Bunbury, who had previously designed Universal Compacts movements and worked as a horologist for Gerard & Co. in London, joined as a sales director in 1965 and later wrote official reference books on vintage Patek Philippe pocket watches and chronographs. In 1993, Henry Stern's son, Philip Stern, became the president of the company. In 1996, Patek Philippe started publishing the Patek Philippe magazine annually, featuring contributions from the prominent writers like Nobel laureate Joe Incien and Joe Saramago. Finally, in 2009, Thierry Stern, Philip Stern's son, took over the role from his father in 2010. In 2010, the company produced 40,000 watches, and according to Thierry Stern, it increased to 58,000 watches in 2017. By 2018, the number rose to 62,000, and they maintain quality and exclusivity. The company planned to gradually increase the production by 1 or 3 annually %. Currently, the company is an active member of the Federation of Swiss Watch Industry (FH). Since the 2000s, Patek Philippe watches have consistently fetched high prices at auctions worldwide. As 2018, 7 of the top 10 most expensive watches ever sold at auctions were Patek Philippe, with 58 of the top 100 watches priced over $2 million being Patek Philippe timepieces. One of the company's slogans is, "You never actually own a Patek Philippe. You merely look after it for the next generation." This slogan was introduced in 1996 when the company launched the Generations campaign. For more detailed information, you can refer to the Patek Philippe video prepared by Mr. Erkoçak. Important innovations and patience. Patek Philippe has made the significant contributions to the watchmaking industry and over 20 fundamental caliber innovations and more than 100 patents. Some notable are included here. A patented keyless winding and hand setting system that won a bronze medal in 1844 Industrial Fair in Paris. The creation of the first Swiss wristwatch in 1868. The patenting of precision regular in 1881. A patented perpetual calendar mechanism for pocket watches in 1889. A patented split-second chronograph in 1902. In 1923, the release of the world's first split-second chronograph wristwatch. In 1925, the creation of the world's first perpetual calendar wristwatch. In 1933, the development of the Henry Graves supercomplication, the world's most complicated mechanical watch until 1989, with 24 complications. The patenting of the Gyromax balance in 1949. In 1956, the creation of the world's first entirely electronic watch, which won the Monetarization Award in New York in 1958. In 1989, the introduction of Caliber 89, the world's most complicated mechanic watch until 2015, with 33 complications. This is very interesting. In 1996, the introduction of the annual calendar mechanism patented and the first annual calendar model of reference 5035. In 2003-2005, the production and announcement of the world's first watch with a silicone-based escapement wheel, reference 5250. In 2006, the release of the silicone-based Supremax balance spring. In 2008, the introduction of the silicone-based Pulsomax escapement wheel. In 2011, the presentation of the Osculomax assembly combining the Spulo balance in spring, Pulsomax escapement and Gyromax SI balance. In 2014, the Grandmaster Prime Ref 5175 became one of the world's most complicated wristwatches, featuring 20 complications. Now let's talk about the Nautilus. Patek Philippe Nautilus. The Patek Philippe Nautilus is a luxury watch series designed and produced by the renowned Swiss watchmaker Patek Philippe. The Nautilus model is known for distinctive design, offering sportively and elegant style. Here is the story of the watch. Let's talk about it. The Nautilus was introduced for the first time in 1976. The design of the watch is credited to the famous watch designer Gerald Genta, who had also created an iconic design for many other precision watch brands. Another notable design is the Royal Oak model for Audemars Piguet, which we will explore in next videos. We will revive it. The Nautilus is inspired by the aesthetics of the underwater world, featuring an orthogonal case and a horizontal portable shaped dial. The Nautilus has secured has a significant place in Patek Philippe's luxury watch collection and has become one of the brand's most iconic models. The watch is known for use for specially crafted materials and craftsmanship. The Patek Philippe has explained the Nautilus series over time by updating with different variations and production limited edition versions. Currently, there are 32 different Nautilus versions advertised on the official website. The Nautilus is a highly sought after model in the luxury watch market, and it is popular among collections. However, due to the limited production of Nautilus models, acquiring these watches can be challenging, and they many command high prices in the secondary markets. Patek Philippe Nautilus 5711 is model of the most iconic and coveted model in the world luxury watches. As part of Patek Philippe's renowned Nautilus collection, this elegant timepiece and stands out with the sophistication, technical excellence, and unique design. Design and materials. The Patek Philippe Nautilus 5711 designing itself with a sporty and elegant design. The stainless steel case measuring 40 mm diameter and approximately 8.3 mm thickness represents a graceful presence. The explained steel case on the sides emphasizes the iconic Nautilus design with its unique horizontal ribs. The integrated bracelet complete the sportively and refined the appreciates this model. Deal. The deal of the Nautilus 5711 comes in various colors, and it is adorned with a subtle grinned effect. The hexagonal indicates and the arrow-shaped hands highlight the aesthetic elegance of the watch. In the center of the dial, there is a date window and the unidirectional rotating bezel at the 3 o'clock position adds functionality for the timepiece. The Nautilus 5711 model is powered by Patek Philippe's in-house automatic movement, caliber 26 330 SC, operating of frequency at 28,800 vibrations per hour. This movement provides high precision and a long power reserve. The watch features luminescent coaching in the indicates and arrow-shaped hands, allowing the enhanced reliability for the both and the night. The automatic movement completed of 30 jewels bears the hallmark of Genova certification, operates at 4 Hz. It means 28,800 vibrations, and offers a power reserve up to 45 hours when fully wound. The energy required the mechanism consisting of the 212 parts. It's supplied by the rotor adorned with the Patek Philippe emblem. The movement designed with a diameter of 27 mm and a thickness of 3.30 mm can be observed through the sapphire crystal case back. Also, the same sapphire crystal back in the front of the watch. Water resistance. The Nautilus 5711 boasts durability and water resistance, areas where Patek Philippe excels. The watch is water resistant up to 120 meters, allowing use to comfortably wear in the daily life. However, it is important to note, and it does not mean the watch is suitable for swimming in the sea. Patek Philippe Nautilus 5711 offers an excellent combination of masterful craftsmanship, elegant design, and technical superiority. Every detail of this watch has been thoroughly considered, making a standout icon representing Patek Philippe's expertise in watchmaking and its long history. Today, we reviewed the Patek Philippe Nautilus 5711. Thank you for watching. Bye bye.